Well, I'm upset. My name's JoshStoneCutter. I just found out they deleted both of my YouTube channels, you guys. Okay, that's Conspiracy in Real Time and The Dark Matters, gone, just totally gone. YouTube's supposed to have some kind of warning system, like or a strike system. 3 strikes, you're out. Not for me, not for JoshStoneCutter. I started producing music under the name Charlie Chocolate too, so you guys got to check that out. Check me out on SoundCloud, Charlie Chocolate. On YouTube, it's Charlie Chocolate 420. So, yeah, what does that tell you? That YouTube deleted 2 of my channels, all within the span of about a month. Okay, it tells you that I was talking about some stuff and I was spot on. All right, I'm upset, man. I'm upset. It's a low blow. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're so scared of me. They're so scared of what I have to say that they have to delete my entire channels. It's ridiculous. In addition to all the shadow banning and the alt network stuff. By the way, I figured out that I'm on an alternate network. So the best way I can think of to describe it or explain it to you is like this. There's the Ethereum network, and then there's other networks, layer 2 networks that operate on top of the Ethereum network. And they all interact with each other, right? So they work together, but they're apart, and that's what's been going on with me and the internet. I know that I'm only posting 2 3-letter agencies. I'm only getting shills responding to my pretending to like be my fans. If you notice, if you look through my comments, like, well, you can't now, but TikTok, it's real easy. You can look through the comments and find out and see who they are. They're the ones that they never say anything supportive. They're usually trying to distract me and point me towards something else. They're just asking stupid questions like, oh, have you heard of this? Have you heard of that? Blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like they follow a script. I was getting ready to say it's like they do. They do follow a script. And much of the script is based in narcissistic abuse. All right. I don't really have much to say right now other than check out my TikTok. All right. My TikTok has a lot of videos on there where I expose these underwater structures. Let me go over some of the big stuff, that I covered on my channels that just got deleted. These are the big things. It looks like there's tunnels underneath all of the churches, from what I can tell. And they're underneath a lot of the homes as well. Okay, that's important, especially under the Catholic churches. If you go hang outside a Catholic church for any period of time, you'll notice that there's more people coming out than there are going in. There's no easy way to tell somebody that their parents are deceased. Okay, there's no easy way to tell somebody that. But I think that's the case for most of us. They do it when we're younger. It seems like the mother they take away younger, and then the father, I don't know. It's different for everybody. But many of us are being raised by people, and we've asked ourselves the question. We've asked ourselves the question many times. Okay, especially if you grew up here in America. How could my mother do this? How could my father do this? How could my parents do this? And then after a little while, it turns into, how could one human being do this to another human being? Like, forget about the fact that we're related. Does this sound familiar? How could my mother have done this? How could my father have done this? How could my parents have done this? I know it sounds familiar, okay? So, in some situations, in many situations, they're not your parents, okay? They're not your parents. How are they accomplishing this? It looks like they're wearing some type of skin suits, as crazy as that sounds, okay? So like, they're traveling around, they're living in all of our state parks, in all of our national parks. They've infiltrated into our society since before America was even founded, okay? That's why they have a stronghold in St. Augustine, the oldest city in America. So I think some of the skin suits are made out of silicone, but I think a lot of them are actually organic. So I don't know how much of the person remains afterwards. I don't want to be too graphic. This is the interesting thing about my YouTube channels being taken down. I didn't curse. I was talking about like I am right now. Just, wild flights of fancy, you could call it. But no. They don't want to sit there and laugh and say, oh, look at this guy. Like, this is funny. Yeah, like, let's let him talk, No. They want to delete me off the internet, digitally erase me. Because by the time I pass away, they want to be able to say nothing. They don't want to say anything. They don't want to even have anything in the newspaper about me. Okay? That's the deal. That's why they have deleted over 15 of my TikToks, over 3 YouTube channels, 2 Instagrams, 2 Facebook pages. Yo, I can't even post on freaking Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or X or whatever it's called now. Yo, I cannot even post on these places. Period. When I do, guess who sees it? Nobody. Nobody whatsoever. And even when I post on TikTok, it's like 95% trolls. It's probably 2 or 3 people pretending to be like 3,000 people, which you can do on TikTok, no problem. Okay? Like, I don't even think I've been talking to anybody at all. I don't believe I've been actually helping anybody. I don't think I've actually reached anybody, with all my efforts, spending hours and hours and hours and days of my time. But you know what? All that means is I just needed to tweak things, which I have done, and things are going quite well, actually. This is just unbelievable, man. Why are you going to go? Look, let me put it to you like this. Let's say we're talking about me. I got a gap in my teeth, right? If you walk up to me and you say, hey, Josh, I don't like that perm that you have. I'd be like, what? I would probably laugh. I don't like, and somebody said, I don't like that big black perm you have. It's kind of funny, right? Because, I'm not bald, but I don't have a big black perm. And it would be kind of funny to me. Somebody says, hey, Josh, you have a gap in your front teeth, and probably need to go get that fixed with, get some braces or something. That might hurt my feelings a little bit. Why? Because it's true. Do I want people walking around saying that about me? Nope. No big deal, but you get the point, right? I don't want people out there talking about any type of feature of mine that I don't like and that other people may not like. I don't want people talking about things that may be true and unsettling or whatever. You get the point. Why on earth are they deleting me off the internet? Yo, I will give any of you, $500, anybody watching this, $500 if you can find somebody out there who has been systematically targeted and deleted off the internet. The only people I know about are fakes and shills, people like Dustin Nemos. I feel like Jordan Sather didn't quite dig himself deep enough of a hole to where he can't get out of it, okay? But people like Dustin Nemos, Jordan Sather, Joe Rogan, anybody that you see on the History Channel, okay? They're all shills, you guys. I had the people from MUFON reach out to me. And guess what? Guess who ghosted who? I didn't ghost them. Guess who ghosted me? MUFON ghosted me. Why did MUFON ghost me? Because I said, I just want to make sure we're doing a video chat. I want to be able to see you when I'm talking to you. And he said, oh, no, we're not going to be able to do that. I'm like, yo, man, I want to make sure you're not getting lines from somebody, from your handler while I'm talking to you. I want to be able to see your face while I'm talking to you, bro. Nope, ghost me. Look, this is the real deal, you guys. Many of us are dating one of these things. Many of us are married to one of these. I shouldn't say these things, okay? Let me back that up. We all know one of these creatures. We all know one of these beautiful, beautiful creatures, okay? That's the deal. We all know one of these creatures. Many of us were raised by them. Many of us are in relationships with them. Many of us are working for them. Any prominent business owner in any community in America is either deeply rooted in, embedded with these beautiful, lovely creatures, or they are one of these creatures. Think about all the business owners that you've worked for. If you've been like me and worked for a bunch of businesses, think about all the business owners. Okay. Think about how elusive they always are. They're never really around. They're never really, oh yes. I think some of them are living like 4 or 5 different people. Do you see what I'm saying? Like running like 3 or 4 businesses as the owner of each one. They have their trusted people. Boom, boom, boom. Look, you could like live in like an entire neighborhood pretending to be 6 or 7 different families if you have the ability to swap out skin suits and be different people and all this stuff, you know. Anyways, that's like a whole nother conversation. This is the nuts and bolts of it. They're living in our state parks. They're living in our national parks. That's why they were created, I believe. I used to think it was for gold deposits to, keep natural gold deposits that we knew to be there. That's what I always theorized the national park thing was all about, because it's so grand and, it's a lot of very specific areas, yada, yada, yada. I thought it had something to do with gold and oil, right? No, that's where these creatures are living, you guys. That's the deal. There's holes and tunnels under most of the homes. I think there's holes and tunnels under all the churches, you guys. I think it's under all of them. I've dug some of them up, myself personally down in Florida. It's really about it. I mean, that's kind of like the broad strokes. If you believe in the good Lord, I would encourage you to do what Jesus suggested, which is to pray in silence, so that that way that accomplishes a few different things. If you pray in silence, first off, you know that the SS is not listening. Who is the SS? The SS is a term from Germany from a long time ago. Man, sorry, you guys. I'm hot right now. The SS is a term from Germany from a long time ago. And if you weren't paying attention in history class, I'll tell you what the SS stands for. It stands for sneaky sneaks, okay? Because they're always sneaking around. All right, I'll catch up with you guys soon. Peace.